Hi, welcome to Larry Shaves. Today, day number 5 of the 12 Shaves of Christmas from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements in the 2025 Advent Calendar. Now, the instructions we received says that behind each door of the box over here has soap and splash, seasonal things. And 10 out of the 12 have never been released before. They're brand new. And 2 of them are from Christmases past. Soaps have been released earlier. Yesterday was the first of the 2 that were from the past. It came from 2012. So what do we have today? Well, let's find out. We're going over to the box, and we've used 1, 2, 3, 4. Today is box door number 5. We can find the place. There it is. We'll open that up. And we'll see what we have for today. Pull out the information sheet here. That's important. All right, let's see what we have. Fiddler's Friend. Here we go. Fiddler's Friend 2025. And we also have the splash that goes along with it as well. So let's see what this smells like today. Ooh, that is outstanding. This is going to be a good shave. You'll notice my voice is still not recovered from my sinus problem, so sorry about that, but I can't help that. Well, let's read the instructions. The scent profile: bergamot, cedarwood, woody, patchouli, spice, oakmoss, and Animalic, Musk. Wow, this is going to be great. Around the fire pits of Camp Phoenix, there are tales told of a midnight melody. Some say it's the wind through the trees. Others swear it's the eerie scrape of a violin. A violin bow across strings never meant for human hands. The Green Man himself is rumored to play, drawing Bigfoot and other hidden cryptids from their frosty slumber to gather in the shadows, swaying to an ancient time only they understand. Is it music or a warning? Either way, if you hear it, I beg you not to follow it. One camper didn't heed this. Long ago, a boy named Harper slipped from his bank, determined to catch a glimpse of the fiddler. His footprints led out into the snow, but when the counselors followed at dawn, the tracks ended abruptly in the middle of a frozen clearing. And now, no joy, no boy, no fiddle, just a single sprig of holly pressed into the ice, and humming faints as if still vibrating from a final note. He's safe, this holiday scent, this holiday season, and sleep in. That's the message from Douglas, Fran, and Huxley concerning Fiddler's Friend. So we're going to have a shave this morning with that, and we're going to be using our Yaki brush, 24 millimeter knot, and then we're also going to be shaving today with our Ollie-Works. It comes with 3 plates: mild, medium, and aggressive. Today we're going to use the medium plate on our Ollie-Works razor, and we've already loaded it with a Filoso blade. So another great time of shaving today coming up with Fiddler's Friend. So we're going to scoop some out with the scoop that came with day number 1. This is really nice. Nice that they gave us this. All right. Let's scoop out about that much, which is probably going to be overkill because CK6 from Phoenix Shaving is always a great latherer. So we're going to scoop that in there, press it down, and get some of the soap off my fingers because you don't want to drop the bowl in the water like I did a couple of days ago. And we're going to put the lid back on the soap. so we don't drop water into that or drop that in the water either. We don't want to do that. So we're going to wet the brush and then wring it out some and start working up a lather. Yes, sir. This is really going to be good. Oh, this is really good. Bergamot, cedarwood, woody, patchouli, spice, oakmoss, animalic, and animalic musk. Nice musk smell. You know, Phoenix shaving always have great, and I mean really great scents. And Douglas, Fran, and Huxley always come up with new stuff. It seems like every few days they're releasing something new, and they're all very good. They lather well. They have a great scent. They are smooth on the skin. That's enough lather, I think, for this shave. So we're going to wet the face, and what we're going to do today, we're going to go back to our sprayer, and then we're going to start putting on the lather, just like this. Ooh, that's nice. That is really nice. I'll tell you, these 12 shaves of Christmas, I have really been enjoying. My wife got me this for my birthday, which is this Sunday. Not hinting that I'm looking for gifts from you, but just mentioning it. She said, let me get you that. And you like shaving so much, and I think you'll really enjoy this. And I thought so too, and I do. And I'm sure glad she got this for me. And we all benefit. You get to watch the shave. I get to experience the shave. So it's a win-win for all of us. All right, we're all lathered up. And all lathered up and ready to go. So we'll get our Ollie Works razor going. This is the long handle. It also is available in the short handle, which goes down to about there. And then they have a longer one. We're using the longer one today. And we want to get started on the right spot. Using the medium plate today. I have not used the aggressive plate. The best I can do with my face is medium. Usually I'm using the mild plate, but today I'm using the, instead of the mild, I'm using the medium plate. I also have the stainless steel Ollie Works, which to me, maybe not to you, but to me it seems a little more aggressive, although I've looked at their webpage and it is the same dimensions, same blade gap and so forth, but it just seems a little more aggressive. So right now when I use it, I'm using the mild plate, which seems to work well for me. Boy, this has a really nice scent. They all have been so good this year. And I can't speak to what they did last year because I didn't get it last year. As I mentioned before, I was tied up in the morning. And so I said, well, I'm going to go ahead and get it now. This was about 2 o'clock in the afternoon that day that it came out. They were all sold out about 1 o'clock. So I missed out. But not this year. Douglas, Fran, and Huxley made a lot more this year. And I believe just about anyone who wanted to get it was able to get it this year. And I hope you're enjoying it as much as I am. All right, we're still continuing on with our first pass. It has been very cold here in Virginia. This past summer, it was extremely warm. I mean, really hot. 90-degree weather for several weeks in a row. And I thought then, well, probably what we're going to have is this winter extreme cold. And boy, that sure is true. We are really cold. Monday night, it got down to like 23 degrees, which for Virginia is really cold. We've had 2 snows. Now by snow, you know, that's like flurries. It's snow for us. And we had just a little bit of snow on the table outside. He said, what are you doing with the table outside? On our deck. And that was it. But we were forced with a dilemma this week. It's Monday night. We had a gathering to go to. The area Civic League had their Christmas party and invited us to go. So it was 28 degrees when we left home for that. And as you know, we have a cat. So what are we going to do with that cat? Put that cat out? It's an outdoor cat, but when we got the cat 2 years ago, I said, this is going to become an indoor cat. You watch. And more and more, it started out with us leaving the cat in the house for maybe, you know, when we're here for an hour or 2 in the evening. And then it became 3 and 4 hours. And well, when it's gotten so cold, we've left the cat in the house all night long and put it out in the daytime when it gets warmer. Well, what are we going to do on Monday night when it is really cold and we're going to be gone? Well, we decided we've never left the cat in the house when we've not been home. So we did on Monday night. We closed off the bedroom doors and so the litter box was available for the cat, and that's the end of first pass. We're going to re-wet the face. So we put the cat out in the on the couch in the den where she would have access to just that room and the litter box. And we left. And when we came home, the cat was still sleeping on the couch. Caused no trouble whatsoever. So, but we were only gone an hour and a half. You know, what can happen in an hour and a half? If you got a cat, you may say, yeah, I know what can happen in an hour and a half. But anyway, it's a good cat. Yeah, we picked this cat up off just wandering through the neighborhood a couple of years ago. She was looking for food. My wife felt sorry for this cat and fed her. And I said, she's now your cat. She'll be back tomorrow for more food. And guess what? She was back the next day for more food. But, you know, it's a good cat, real good cat. And I'm not really a cat person. All right, pass number 2 on the way with door number 5. Well, this is really smelling good. Fiddler's Friend. Fiddler's Friend. We've gone to some gospel concerts in the past, and some of them have fiddlers in the group, and that really is good to hear. Very talented to be able to do that. Now, on the second pass on my neck, we're going south to north to avoid some irritation. And then we're going to clean up a little bit lightly, going in this direction. I've discovered that cats ignore you unless you got food. Then they love it. They'll follow instruction. You say, come here, kitty. You got some food for you. Boy, they're right there. No food, they ignore you. But that's cats, you know. In the comments below, why don't you mention, do you have a cat at your house? And if so, what kind of a cat do you have? Ours is just a stray. What kind of a cat do you have, and any interesting stories about your cat? Now, we have other cats that show up once in a while looking for food, but we got one cat. That's all we're going to be working with. So that may sound cruel, but you can't feed every cat in the neighborhood. Do a few touch-up spots here on the chin. All of us have an area that's difficult, I think, to get all the hairs. Mine is the chin. All right, now we're going to lather up the cheeks one last time and go over them. Just like that. That's a shave. Today I didn't even use the Cube 2.0. I wanted to see how this worked with just the soap today. And it's excellent, just real excellent. All right, so I'm going to rinse my face now with warm water first from the sink, and then cold water. Hang on just a second. That's the warm water. Here comes the cold water. And now, I'm going to dry the face off. Get all the soap off. And now we're ready for the aftershave. Fiddler's Friend. That is great stuff. All right, here we go with the aftershave. Fiddler's Friend. So we're going to pour some in our hand, and then we're going to rub the hands together. Oh, wow. Fantastic. Fiddler's Friend. Well, I don't know about a Fiddler's Friend, but it's my friend. This is outstanding. I could see them coming out with this in the future as a regular shave soap and splash. That was great. Well, that's our shave today. Door number 5. I appreciate you joining us today. Please subscribe, share, like, and when you subscribe, that means that we'll be able to notify you the next time we upload a video. Thank you for joining me for door number 5. And guess what? We'll be back tomorrow morning for door number 6. And until then, happy shaving.